Hi, everybody. It's Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune Up. Nice to see you again. It's a beautiful morning inside. Listen, today I wanted to talk to you about being happy for no reason and how to get that done in your life. I know there's a very famous book about it, but how does it happen actually for people? So I've been experiencing more of that lately for a while now, and I wanted to share the joy. Apparently, I want to clean my desk at the same time, but I wanted to share that with you. So let me come into your space, and we're going to do that through Theta Healing. Just say yes. No, I'm just going into a meditation so I can connect with my inner wisdom or God or Source, whatever that name is for me or you, and then asking you to do the same, and then connecting to your subconscious mind. There we go. Boom. You may feel something, you may not, but when you say yes to this process, that's what happens. You get a little bit more relaxed and you just allow this to happen, but you're always in control. Okay? So, anyways, so that we can get there first, one of the first things that we always do, obviously, is let go of all of that energy that never belonged to you in the first place from this world we have that has so much chaos in it right now. So let's just release all that chaos, all that energy, emotion, and experience that never belonged to you in the first place. Maybe you have friends that are going through some stuff or family that's going through some stuff. Maybe you're feeling things about yourself or your future that actually are not here. All those thoughts that never belonged to you in the first place, all those feelings that you may be trying to sop up to help somebody else feel better. Let's just complete and finish all those vows to do that. And also just let go of that energy now. And that's just going to leave your body, because when you go into that theta brainwave state and you're accessing your subconscious mind with this work, you're telling your mind is telling your body what to do. That's why you can do that. And then you send that intention. We want to get this out into the universe and out of our body. Okay? Yeah. Okay. And then let's do the same with harmful radiation and all the other sorts of electromagnetic frequencies that are messing with our minds and our bodies. Let's let that out of there too. Just say yes. Wee. Hard to look straight into the camera when I'm doing this because I'm seeing things in my mind, or my eyes want to close and go into theta and they roll back in my head. Okay. Perfect. So here's the secret to becoming joyful for no reason, so to speak, right? Is you start doing things that you know would make you happy that you keep putting off. See how that lands for you. And so, in order to be able to do that, let's just pull all the hooks, cords, and attachments to feeling resistant to doing that in the first place. There we go. Lastly, we were doing tapping to clear resistance, and I will bring that in again. And if you want, you can go get it anyways. But let's just release all that resistance you have to feeling joy. So there's beliefs here also that I'm never supposed to feel this, that I have to make everybody else happy before myself. So let's change those beliefs in all languages and all levels. Those are very much parent beliefs too. Definitely mom beliefs, I can say. Also, let's complete and finish all the vows, which are these subconscious promises to delay your joy until everyone else feels joy. To delay your needs, to delay satisfying your needs until everybody else's needs are satisfied and fulfilled. So those are joy drainers also, right? Because we're like, okay, I guess I'm doing the dishes, right? Okay, cool. So what I want you to do right now is think about one thing that would make you happy, or at least used to make you happy if you don't know what makes you happy now. Because sometimes we go through that, we don't know how to have fun because it's been a while. It's a muscle, right? So go back and think about what's one thing that was fun for you if you can't think of anything right in the moment that would be fun. And it can be free. You can pick up an instrument, you can call your friend, you can go visit somebody and hang out. You can go take a walk, you can just do something fun that doesn't cost any money, or if it does cost money, then see if it's in your budget. There we go. Woo! Nice. Okay. So getting out all that energy there. And then showing you what it feels like to allow yourself to do something that makes you happy. Even if it's for 5 minutes, okay? Because if you're like me and you've been in the self-helpy place for, I don't know, 25 years or more, then we tend to look at like what's wrong with us and what can I do to get rid of that thing that's wrong with us, right? I'm doing this exercise. This makes me happy, right? These are some pressure points and they make me happy, right? So those kinds of things can work, but if we don't add what really truly makes us happy, then once again, I'll say you're kind of painting a dirty wall, okay? And go from the inside out. Everything that we do on the inside is going to change our outside world. And then we'll find more things that we have joy for. So think about that and write one down and do that thing today. And then tomorrow, every day this week, how about this? You do one thing every day, even if it's, like I said, for 5 minutes, that makes you happy, and see the difference. And then the other thing that's coming in is about avoidance. And when we do the things that we avoid, we get a big boost of joy from that too, a big boost of energy, which turns into joy and relief, actually. So think of something that we call an incompletion that you need to get done. I had one last week and I didn't do it, and I did another one that did help me out, but I want to do it this week. So I'm making a promise I'm going to do it on Thursday. So make a promise that you're going to complete an incompletion this week. That's big, okay? That's like a 7 to a 10. And you know you've needed to do it, and you just keep putting it off the list, okay? Because that's really going to help out too. All right, my friends, I'm going to show you that you're deserving of joy, how to and what it feels like to receive God's joy. That you're deserving of fulfilling your needs first, that it's safe and possible to do so. And that this also allows, bringing in God's wisdom here, because it allows you to have more energy for the people who need your help, because that doesn't change just because you're treating your own needs first. You're just getting it in there, because if you don't, you're going to get burnt out. And so let's look at that for 1 second. So all of us who have a place in their life where they feel burnt out, let's just focus on that spot and see where it is in your body. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe it's in your chest. Wherever you feel a little burnt out or even a little stuck, just put that right there. Put your hand right where it is. And let's just let you know what you're meant to learn from this. Instead of being stuck, let's let you know what it feels like to learn the most wise and loving lesson from being stuck or being burnt out here. And it's usually that you deserve joy. You deserve to feel something different. And when you start feeling it on the inside, you're going to start living it on the outside. There we go. You're deserving, letting you know you're deserving of joy. You're deserving of success and prosperity. And by just becoming, since I'm going to bring in the future self right now because it's a real great engine for you to move forward, is I read a really great quote, and I'm going to mess with it a little bit because I'm not remembering it totally in the right way. But if you spend a little time every day becoming more of the person that you want to become, becoming your future self that has all this version of yourself that has what you already want, if you spend even 5 minutes a day doing that, it's going to add up and become cumulative. Okay? And then do that again tomorrow. You don't have to finish the whole thing all at once. You don't have to become this person and expect that it's all going to happen in one day. But maybe a little bit today. You can go into that future self you have who already has all your needs met, your financial and your emotional needs, your every need that you have. And become that person. What would that person, this version of me or this version of you, what would you do today Maybe just sit down and do one thing that your future self would do, and see how different that feels. I know I've felt that before, and I'm going to do it again. All right, my friends, let's have God give you a body healing now, and let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Bring your consciousness back into your body all the way through, down your legs, down your torso, down your legs, down your feet, going deep into the earth. Touch that core of the earth and bring that Mother Earth energy back up the bottoms of your feet, so that grounding energy comes back into every cell of your body, and bring it all the way up your legs, all the way up your torso, your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your throat, and the top of your head and your back. All right, my friends, until next time, God bless and goodbye. See ya.